He was my husband.
You may not be aware, but I collect 1/6 scale action figures and statues, also known in some circles as dolls. Some of these are actually dolls. That Wonder Woman and Lara Croft back there are Barbies. What can I say? I like what I like. At any rate, you would think, as I have a Red Dead Redemption 2 channel, and there are unlicensed Red Dead Redemption 2 1/6 scale action figures on eBay, that would be a perfect fit for me. And you would be correct. Here's the box, fresh from China. Took about 6 weeks to get here, with a sketchy tracking number that didn't really work. I thought we could do an old-fashioned unboxing video today. And my address. Not really my address. Please don't send me anything here. Let's open this baby up. This is the Lady Adler by SW Toys. Unlicensed, they can't say it's Sadie Adler, though it's listed in the keywords and obviously Sadie. Also, it is obvious this was designed by someone who truly knows and loves Red Dead Redemption 2. Remember to close up the knife. Knife safety is important. So many of these unboxing videos, they just cast the open knife aside. I hate that. It cost me about $150, free shipping, and you can find this online from anywhere from $150 to $300. And here's the actual box. Very pretty, a nice heavy cardboard with great printing. A shame I'm going to recycle it. I don't keep boxes. I don't care about resale.
So, you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
And what do we have inside?
I insist. Insist all you like. Ain't happening. Arthur, tell her.
Tell her what?
She ain't coming with us to collect her husband.
Abigail, you ain't coming. That's the end of the matter.
Well, you get this lasso, which is to scale, but looks cheap. I don't care for it. And here is her little hat. So cute.
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
And her harmonica, which is what sold me on this figure. Well, that and it's Sadie. I mean, come on. We also get a tiny moonshine bottle, an assortment of hands in various positions, a hunting knife, a sawed-off, 2 cattlemen, and a double-barreled shotgun. Seems redundant with the sawed-off. May have to find her a carbine repeater. For the wardrobe, we get her signature turquoise scarf, a white pleated dress shirt, belt and gun belt, note the star belt buckle, and brown pants, perhaps town pants, with matching cowboy boots. And that is all you get. No stand and no other accessories.
I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner!
The portrait. Kinda looks like Sadie. She's prettier than Mrs. Adler. It's missing the scar. I do like her eyes. Also note the different shades of hair. That's nice. Here's an in-game portrait of Mrs. Adler for reference. And a side-by-side.
God help anyone who tries to get past you.
Morning, Arthur.
She has her hair braided. Not exactly a messy plait, and it's not really long enough or flexible enough to put over her shoulder. But that's okay. Here's a close-up of that belt buckle. Note the details. That's what I love about 1/6 scale, the tiny accessories. That's what you pay for. Here is a view of the back. Note the exaggerated V on the waistline. That's because these trousers were designed to be worn with a vest and suspenders. Also note the lack of belt loops. It's $18.99 and these are gentlemen's trousers. Quite scandalous for Mrs. Adler to be wearing them. The next thing you know, she'll be wanting to vote. The holster is pleather, but has a nice worn texture to it. The boots are nothing special. They are Western boots, technically cowboy boots, but no pattern or tooling. Also, no spurs. And as you can see here, the boots do not have the traditional uppers. They look modern and cannot be tucked in. The boots and the hat from behind, so you can see the heels. I like this pose here with her two cattlemen, which I would assume are based on the cult Peacemaker. Mrs. Adler looks quite the desperado. Another traditional pose. Jill Valentine and Black Widow are unimpressed with Sadie's firepower. The double-barreled. The more I think about it, the more I think I want to get her a carbine repeater, and then we can add that shotgun to the armory wall, which I built for Jill and Natasha, and is a work in progress. I have fired shotguns before. I've gone duck hunting, but I have never fired a sawed-off, which is currently illegal in all 50 states, without an ATF permit, though I imagine it would have quite a kick if you held one like this. Great pose, however. And I call this pose Unforgiven.
You! Mister!
And here is Sadie playing her harmonica for the girls. You can also buy a deluxe edition of this model with a horse, which I did not bother to do. It's easy enough to find a 1/6 scale horse, and I do not like that saddle. I especially do not like those stirrups. They are all wrong. I have seen these on eBay for anywhere from $300 to $500. I don't think that horse is worth it. That's not Bob. Definitely not Hera. Virtual Toys has an unlicensed, very authentic Arthur they call Red Death. He's around $500. He comes with 2 outfits, an extra John Marston head, and a whole lot of accessories. Do I want this? Of course I do. However, you may have noticed that I don't have any males in the collection. I don't collect males, because I know once I started, I wouldn't stop. First, I would want a Batman, and a Superman, and an Iron Man, and then I would want all the suits, and then I would want Captain America, and then I would end up buying the entire MCU and filling up the house with figures. It would never end and take over my life. We have to limit my collecting mania, and I do that by sticking with the girls. An unlicensed John Marston by Lim Toys is available for pre-order. They call this model the Cowboy. This one comes with a squirrel statue, which always makes me smile, and at the time of this video will tentatively be released in Q4, so October-November at the earliest. You can pre-order on eBay. The price is anywhere from $300 to $350. Very Cool, that's the name of the company, also has their version of Sadie, that they call Shady, the Wilderness Female. Shady is in her Epilogue Bounty Hunter outfit, and this is also a pre-order, so I don't have buyer's remorse because she's not available at the moment. Price is around $250, and you get a lot of stuff. She does come with a carbine repeater, and I do like that duster. And her portrait is even prettier than the one we have. Here's another side-by-side. A very glamorous interpretation of Mrs. Adler. And a comparison with the in-game Sadie.
I like Sadie. not lady.
I know.
I do want her, but there are so many others that I want. A Hot Toys Gamora and Ciri from The Witcher immediately come to mind. There's always another figure. That is the blessing and the curse of collecting. However, for the moment, I'm quite happy with the state of the collection, and Mrs. Adler is a great addition. She fits in quite well. Natasha can teach her some BJJ. Jill can introduce her to modern automatic weaponry. And Pepper can get her up to speed on Excel and computers, I guess. I am certain Mrs. Adler won't point out her status as the only Red Dead Redemption 2 character in the collection, though who knows what these ladies talk about when I'm not around. All I know is no one has complained, and Mrs. Adler is settling in just fine. And if you enjoyed this video, consider making a one-time donation to the tip jar by clicking on this handy thanks button. This video is sponsored by viewers like you. I'm Super Antonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and we shall meet again. Further on down the trail.